This one I've actually shared fairly recently. It's just a Tweed Deluxe turned up to where it's going to blow up. And then you can just throttle back. And of course I have Scene 2 that does that for me, but you don't see a filter block on this one because these presets, some of them go way back, so some of this stuff was before scene controls, some were after scene controllers came out. So I'm most likely using a scene controller in here, yeah, on the input drive. So right there. And then when I go to scene 2, it throttles the input way back, and I bet you when I go to scene 4, my solo scene, it goes all the way up. And a fuzz kicks in at the same time, which gives it a really good. Got that Neil thing going on. Here's another one. Where do you see this mess? Love Song by Tesla. Bunch of crap going on in here too. This one's using PC Reset. This is a acoustic guitar line because there's an acoustic in it. And then here's my electric guitar line, which is using a Matchbox D30 with a rotary that I kick in and out, and then a cab, which I believe is a tone match, yeah. Stereo cab to keep the rotary in stereo. And then this is the solo line, which uses a completely different amp, a different cab. So when I go to the solo, that mutes, the acoustic guitar mutes, and all I'm getting is this line through the chorus, delay and reverb. So the PC Reset is being used right now on this acoustic line, even though my pedal controlling the volume for, which is external 3, go to the modifiers, external 3, volume, pan 1. It's in this block right here. So even though I have the pedal floored, it's starting there. It's starting at 0. And I also have my MFC set up that way. I forget the setting now, but like my volume pedal, it always pulls the pedal. So whenever I go into a preset, if I have the volume halfway down, it starts halfway down. Some of the other pedals, not so much. I don't have a beginning value. I have them off. But anyway, so when I first start the song, there's no acoustic in it. And then after it goes through a couple times, this big acoustic comes in. And also, same thing with the rotary control. No matter where the pedal was, it started with it down low. So I crank that up and it ramps up. And scene 2 is my alternate rhythm, which basically gives me a little boost going to this amp. So as the drums come in, it still has my acoustic guitar line, and then this one gets boosted up a little bit so it keeps up with the rest of the band at that point. And then scene 4, my solo scene, boom. Oh, this room is so noisy. Turn my volume down. Kills the acoustic, kills the other guitar line, and just basically enables this amp and this cab, which is good old basket weave TV. God, I use that a lot. I have some of my own that I've changed a lot over, but this tone I haven't messed with yet. It's an old preset. So anyway, I just kept using that one because I didn't want to mess with it. So that bypasses all the stuff. It just goes right through here, into the chorus and delay. And I don't have to worry about any boosting blocks because this is its own amp and cab for just that one scene, so the level, whatever level I set it at, is the level I need for the song. And I've seen this come up a lot on the forum about the harmony for 2 tickets, which the guitar really doesn't harmonize. It's actually a piano part, but I feel the pain because when we played this song, we used to have a keyboard player years ago, and I really missed the melody right there. The guitar by itself is horribly dry and plain. So I did the same thing a lot of guys do. I have this set up in thirds, and there's the level of it, and I can control that from that same external 3, which controls anything harmony related and anything acoustic related I use on my external 3. External 2 is my wah, and anything delay related. If there's no wah going on, but I have to control delays, it's on that pedal. External 1 is volume. It's always volume. It's all it's ever going to be. I don't want to get too confused. And I'm also using this input gain trick on pitch control like I did on some of the other ones. So if I want to play chords in between, when I play above a certain note, the harmonizer starts working. If I go back to those little rhythm parts, anyway, you get the idea. So I don't have to be pedaling the harmonizer in and out and in and out. So whenever the song allows me to do that, because there's enough distance between when I need a harmonizer and when I don't, that comes in awful handy on the footwork. And then basic same thing. That one brings in a a filter block that cuts me down. So if I want to just do, but like I said, I usually use my volume knob now. I've gotten really used to using that for most of the time I need to throttle back. And the delay, the lead setting, there is no third one used, so it's basically just the same thing twice. But anyway, same thing, 808, 0, 10, 5, boom. I throw that in there, and if I have to, I'll make some, I'll add some boost to the mids if the song needs it, or a kill, or add some treble, or maybe change this tone knob a little bit to suit the preset. But most of the time, that kind of works for me in front of a plexi. This time, this is an older preset. I haven't changed it to the Brit 800 that I use for most of my sounds. Just a good old jumped plexi 100. Here's another one that's pretty interesting. Sanctuary. It has my main riff and tone, the distorted tone, and then the alternate is actually the intro. And why that echo's still going on, And there's a breakdown later in the song that's similar tone to the intro, but it's a little bigger and louder. So what I do with that one, scene 3, which is my alternate solo, kind of what I use in my head, it also brings in the electric guitar patch, the chain, but I'm reducing the volume way down so that it's kind of clean, and I go on the neck pickup and you go. That's where that little breakdown, and if I get rid of this, you'll see how different it is. So by adding that, it sounded closer to what I needed, in the neck pickup. And then Scene 4 is just the same as scene 1 with a delay on, and a dry block comes on. But anyway, there's not really much of a solo in that thing, just a couple seconds long. Sweet Emotion. I'm using the pitch block and I'm using the format block, and we play along with the sample, a clip, so that I have the sweet part. But since I got this format in there, I play along with it, and it helps a little bit. And I'm using the pitch block on my external 3 to bring up that fifth above it. I'm a freak for that kind of stuff. And then that's just a quieter version of 1. And then I have 2 different lead sounds. The first part of the song, first part of the lead anyway. And then later in the song, it gets more flangey and stuff. The neck.